A second suspect in the murder of two Mphumalanga children has applied for bail in the eMalahleni Magistrate's Court. The children were allegedly killed for their body parts. eNCA reporter Malungelo Booi was in court today. So, Malu, I see that this was a bail application for the second suspect. How did it end?
That's right, Joe. It was the bail application, so he could not proceed with the bail application because he still needs to get a lawyer. Now, legal aid is saying that they're trying to organize him a lawyer. So the matter was postponed to next week. But what we saw last week, the mastermind, the alleged mastermind in this case, applied for bail last week, and that bail was rejected. We've heard last week, Joanne, some of the most gruesome detail into how these children were killed, and we also got to understand perhaps what was the motive of this killing. We've heard that, especially the 13-year-old that had albinism, we've heard that she was chopped into pieces and that they wanted to use her bones for a particular ritual, and that also, Joe, this is going to sound a bit graphic as well, that her private parts were going to be used as a payment to a sangoma in Swaziland.
This is such a disturbing story, Malu, for all sorts of reasons, but I understand police are making progress in this case and more suspects have been arrested. That's
right. We've heard today, Joanne, from officials in Mphumalanga that police have arrested 3 more suspects. 1 was arrested in Mphumalanga and 2 were arrested in Gauteng. Those suspects, Joe, will appear in court tomorrow. But what this brings to 5, the total number of the people that have been arrested for this case. Now, police had arrested another suspect, but that suspect has since turned state witness, in fact. So we know he's in police custody. He's being taken care of because they also fear for his life. And what we've heard also last week during when the state was presenting, was arguing why why the mastermind should not be given bail, that he was born in Swaziland, even though he is a South African. They're saying that they cannot risk that chance of him being granted bail, because even though we've got extradition treaty with Swaziland, we don't know whether Swaziland would allow us to actually would release this man freely to us if he's allowed to go back to where he was born.
Right. We know extradition treaties do take quite a long time. But Malu, the fact that suspects have been arrested and arrested in various provinces, does this suggest this is a syndicate at work preying on children with albinism?
Joe, we know that people with albinism are constantly attacked, not only in South Africa, in Southern Africa, Tanzania, Malawi, Zimbabwe, even Swaziland. People living with albinism will tell you themselves that they constantly fear for their lives. In fact, in eMalahleni, where we've been reporting this incident, I spoke to one of the women with albinism. She said at night she puts in a corrugated iron structure on the ground so that she can be able, if there's somebody trying to tamper with a window, they can be able to hear immediately and then react. That's how people with this condition in some parts of this country are living. The arrests, people are welcoming them, but they want to see justice. And what has been interesting is seeing community members coming out and showing support to this family, and also telling the court, Joanne, that they don't want these people to be granted bail. The state told the court last week that they received a petition with signatures, with 600 signatures that have been collected, calling on the court to do everything they can to make sure that these suspects stay in jail.
Let's hope societal attitudes are changing here. Malu, thanks so much. It's going to be a long case, and this is just the start of it. But our eNCA reporter, Malungelo Booi, is bringing us regular updates on how it progresses.